Can you refuse a Baker Act? Have you ever wondered what happens if someone is taken under the Baker Act? This law is important for mental health treatment in Florida. It allows for involuntary examination when a person is believed to have a mental illness that puts themselves or others at risk. But can you refuse this process? Once the legal criteria are met, an individual cannot refuse the initial examination. If law enforcement or certain professionals believe someone is a danger to themselves or others, they can take that person to a designated facility without their consent. This means that if you are in a situation where the Baker Act is applied, you may not have a choice at that moment. After being taken to the facility, the individual must undergo a psychiatric evaluation within 72 hours. During this time, they cannot refuse the examination or treatment. If two mental health professionals determine that the individual still poses a danger or cannot care for themselves, they may be placed involuntarily in a treatment program for up to 90 days or longer in specific cases. However, if the evaluation shows that the person is stable and does not meet the criteria for continued treatment, they must be released. This is a key point because it highlights that the Baker Act is not a permanent solution. It's also worth mentioning that while you cannot refuse the initial examination, you do have rights. Individuals can seek legal counsel and challenge their involuntary placement in court. The law requires that less restrictive options be considered before any inpatient commitment. This judicial oversight is designed to protect individual rights. When it comes to substance abuse, the Baker Act focuses more on mental health issues rather than substance use alone. If someone is struggling with addiction but does not meet the criteria for a mental health crisis, they may not be subject to the Baker Act. However, if substance abuse leads to a mental health crisis, the individual may still face involuntary evaluation. Understanding these legal rights and the process is essential for anyone involved in addiction treatment. It ensures that individuals receive the appropriate care while also protecting their legal rights. So, while you cannot refuse a Baker Act once initiated, there are safeguards in place to ensure fair treatment and the possibility of contesting further involuntary care.